And the stakes couldn't be higher. Even out here during warm-ups, guys looking focused on what they need to do to pull out the win. Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinals. We're all tied at 1-1. If the first two games have been any indication, we should be in for a great series. In this game, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the New York Knicks. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Hawks. Well, they got to be happy with how this series started. Splitting the first two games. Now, here they are at home.
Yeah, as the lower seed, you just want one of those first two. Now, they've stolen home court advantage and are in a pretty good position in this series.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Pass to Okongwu. Now, Alexander Walker. Lock at 6. Back to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Now, here's Anunoby. Here's Hart. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. It's a 3-point game. Down low. It's stolen by Johnson. Daniels passes to Okongwu. Bridges with some nice defense.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Brunson finds Hart. Now Towns. Covered by Okongwu. Towns, no luck.
Well, that is a nice challenge at the rim. Really altered that shot.
Daniels dishes to McCollum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Towns, a screen on McCollum. Brunson against McCollum. Brunson, no good. And so McCollum will bring it up for Atlanta. They trail by 3. Okongwu is now starting, Tim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And in the building tonight, Robert Duchesne showing his support for his hometown team.
Originally from College Park, Georgia, in 2019 he purchased an ownership stake in the Hawks G League squad, the College Park Skyhawks. Clearly, he loves this franchise.
The Hawks trail by 3. Johnson outside. Pass to McCollum. Johnson with a screen on Brunson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Towns. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Bridges. Alexander Walker passes to McCollum. Okongwu with the screen for McCollum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Bridges outside. Bridges a screen on McCollum. And there's Bridges on the assist by Brunson.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender.
Alexander Walker with the ball. Defended by Bridges. Here's Alexander Walker. Still scoreless. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Okongwu. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I did have a chance to talk with head coach Quinn Snyder. Well, coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. Just 5 to shoot. Will it go? Bridges with the board.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Here's Brunson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Hawks trail by 8. Johnson kicks to McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Anunoby. Atlanta with the rebound. They won their last game Monday night.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
The crowd noise can make it hard to execute your offense on the road, but they did a great job playing their game.
Now here's McCollum. OG Anunoby unable to get his last shot to go.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Hart. Drops in the tray. Hart's got 5 points so far.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's McCollum. Still without a basket. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Brunson finds Hart. Bridges outside. Towns for three. And another three for New York.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Now, here's Johnson. McCollum, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Anunoby passes to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Out to Brunson. Over McCollum. And it's Brunson missing.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss. Well, that's an excellent contest, and then he finished the play with a tough rebound.
Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here are the Knicks. They're on an 18-6 run. Left side, Towns. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
But so far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
Alexander Walker on the wing. Defended by Bridges. They get it back. And a wide open look for Daniel. Cans it from downtown.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta, for the Knicks. Here's Diawara. Pass to Shamet. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Rizachet. Healed outside. Three-pointer. Robinson pulls it in. The Knicks leading by 11. Clarkson outside. The rebound by Hield. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Pass to Vincent. To the inside. Fades and shoots. Kuminga, no good.
And normally that's an easy two for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
Alvarado bounce pass. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Shea. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. Deep 2 from Clarkson. New York, no good that time either. The Hawks trail by 11. Vincent on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Shea wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Out of bounds, Hawks ball as Atlanta keeps possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Atlanta making some changes. Bradley comes in for Newell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Vincent. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. Kuminga finds McCollum. No good with the triple.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Now Hield. After the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson with the ball. Now guarded by Hield. Clarkson kicks to Towns. Pass to Shamet. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. The Hawks trail by 11. Hield attacking. The lead now cut to single digits.
Because you have to respect that outside shot. The drive is often there for Hield.
Now Shamet. Outside, Towns. Sinks that one from the post. Towns has got 9 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
McCollum looking it over. Bradley, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebounding. Back to the action in just a minute. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And another thing they've done consistently well is attack the paint. They have stayed aggressive under the hoop and gotten high percentage looks.
New York leading by 11. Pass to Shamet. Here's Towns. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
Yeah, an incredible offensive force. Towns showing that strength and touch off. This guy can do it all.
The free throw drops for Towns. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Hawks. Here's Clarkson. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Hawks trail by 12. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Oh, stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime. So there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And he makes the first. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Here's Alvarado. Scoreless thus far. To the left side wing. Kuminga against Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Alvarado. It's stolen by Hield. Kuminga with a wide open look. The Hawks again can't hit. New York leading by 10. Clarkson taking his time here. Alvarado passes to Towns. Over Kuminga. And it's Towns missing. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be Rizachet shooting. It's on Jordan Clarkson. Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
The free throw from Rizachet.
At the wing position, Rizachet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Now here's Towns. 12 points for him. 4 on the shot clock. Outside for Robinson. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
McCollum, no good. New York leading by 8. McBride with the ball. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you guys.
Take a break.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. First free throw is good. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Zachary Rizachet. And a switcher also for New York. Brunson's checked in. Good on both. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. Left side, Towns. Got it. Good job in the low post. Towns has got 14.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Looking to get back on track here.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Brunson against Kuminga. Hield from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson outside. Towns, a screen on Hield. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And the Hawks making a change here. Rizachet checked in. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Jose Alvarado. Now here's McCollum. And it's good, 2 points. McCollum's got his second basket of the night.
And he may not be the biggest or strongest guy in the league, but McCollum's got ball skills other guys can only dream of.
It's the three-point bomb.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Here's Rizachet. He's guarded by Anunoby. It's McCollum on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pulls it from 20. He's off on that one. Bridges with some nice defense. New York leading by 7. Now Brunson. Still yet to score. Over McCollum. Brunson no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Johnson sends the screen for Rizachet. Nice move. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. To the middle. Towns is doubled. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Daniels comes in for Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Heel. And a switcher also for New York. Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. McCollum passes to Daniels. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 7. Towns in the corner. Back to Hart. Towns, a screen on Okongwu. Hart, that's good.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Pass to Daniels. Here's Alexander Walker. Defended by Bridges. Here's Okongwu. Misses and the dry spell continues. Hart with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
Johnson up top, defended by Hart. McCollum against Brunson. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Knicks leading by 11. Left side, Towns. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the basket by McCollum.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Anunoby outside. Hart with a screen on Daniels. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Good on the three-point shot. Hart's got 10.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big-time mistake.
Now here's Johnson. Back to McCollum. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brunson against McCollum. Good D by McCollum. The Hawks trail by 12. Pass to Alexander Walker. Okongwu with a screen on Bridges to the paint. And Okongwu slams it in.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. As we canvass the league and look at the landscape, some tremendous young talent on the wing, Tim. Who might be the best wing player 5 years down the road, say?
Well, I'm looking at Anthony Edwards right now because of the skill, the athletic ability, and then the competitive desire. I think he wants to be great. You'd also look at guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, certainly. And then you've got a guy like Cade Cunningham in Detroit, who hasn't even started to scratch the surface.
Boy, you've made a great list of guys right there, for sure. And the Hawks making a change here. Kuminga's checked in. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. Bounce pass from Bridges. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Brunson. 5 to shoot. Rebound by the Hawks. Alexander Walker passes to Okongwu. Wants to get it to Alexander Walker and does. Count the basket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Brunson. Defended by Alexander Walker. Brunson bullies his way inside.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Hard inside. Johnson's there. Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got 9.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's Alexander Walker. Brunson covering. Alexander Walker passes to Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Hart. Back to Alexander Walker. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Hart. And here's Brunson. Defended by Alexander Walker. And that one's good. Brunson.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Alexander Walker with the ball. He's guarded by Anunoby. And here is Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Hart. Robinson with the block. Right wing. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. 15-point game. And here is Kuminga. Nothing on the board. They need this. And the layup is good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Atlanta Hawks.
So, the shot selection. You can't heave up anything and just keep hoping to get hot. They have to make better choices.
Yeah, shooting under 35%, not going to get you back into a game. Checking out how the Hawks are doing in this series. They were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
NBA playoffs, round one. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
The Hawks trail by 13. Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Okongwu down low. Defended by Towns. Okongwu's shot is good. The Knicks leading by 11. Hart outside. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And we just saw Cat at his best, pounding the paint, finishing near the rim.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
One shot.
And Towns no good on that one. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s, we were still flying commercial to that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA play.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
The Hawks trail by 8. It's McCollum on the wing. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Hart. Brunson scanning the floor. He takes it in and stolen by Okongwu. Alexander Walker finds McCollum. Now here's Johnson. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Daniels passes to Johnson. Okongwu with a screen on Towns. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Hart. Poked away. Here's Anunoby. Excellent defense from Daniels. And it's McCollum in the corner. Johnson outside. McCollum against Brunson. McCollum right side. Shoots over Brunson. McCollum no good. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks to the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And Towns drops them both. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And that one falls for Okongwu. That one is no good. The Knicks leading by 9. Hart the pass to Towns. Daniels against Hart. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Daniels. And Johnson now top of the key. Towns with the steal. Back to Johnson. McCollum outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And that's 12 points for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
Back to Brunson. Launches it. Rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Up top, Hart. Pass to Bridges. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Right side, Towns. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And that one is good. And now just a 4-point New York lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 20 points.
And Towns is solid at getting strong position on the glass. Terrific work.
Alexander Walker. No good on the triple.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Anunoby kicks to Towns. Towns, a screen on Johnson. Hart, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Johnson with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Daniels. He's got 5 to the inside. Okongwu. And it's Okongwu slamming it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. New York leading by 4. And last season's most improved player. And Tim, I know you like this guy, Dyson Daniels, a rising player.
Well, Kevin, he is an elite defender, already one of the best we have in this league, and he's just getting started.
Here's Towns. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Now here's McCollum. 12 points for him. And there's Okongwu. That's good on the assist by McCollum. And 11 points for Onyeka Okongwu. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Outside, Towns. No good on the three. The Hawks trail by 4. Johnson right side. Pass to McCollum. Back to Johnson. Clock at 4. Here's Alexander Walker. A three-pointer off the mark. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Looking to get it going. Brunson with the defense all over him.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Cullen passes to Alexander Walker. Now here's Johnson. Defended by Hart. Okongwu with the screen for Johnson. It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Okongwu.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Towns. He's got 22. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Fires the three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns is... Brunson kicks to Towns. To the paint. Here's Hart. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And the all-around game of Towns can score it, rebound it, as well as pass the ball. So skilled at his position.
Now here's Johnson. He has 6. And a wide-open look for McCollum, and he's good on the 3-ball. McCollum's got 9 points now in just the second half. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. You know, Tim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade. And I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
So both teams making some changes here. Clarkson against Hield. Pass to Sohan. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the shot. Nice defense from Kuminga. Now Reza Shea. Here's Gay. Defended by Sohan. For the tie. And it's Reza Shea missing. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Alvarado. And here's Clarkson. Off target with his 3. Here's Vincent. He's defended by Alvarado. Now Reza Shea. Hield sets the pick for Rizachet. Shoots over Shannon. And it's Rizachet missing. The Knicks shooting 43% from the floor. Pass to Alvarado. New York moving the ball around. And again, it's the Knicks missing. The Hawks trail by 3. Now here's Hield. Now here's Kuminga. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And not just a score. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, and how about the damage they've done attacking the basket? The defense has had no answers for how to slow them down in that area. I love the aggressiveness.
Here he goes, and no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Not enough on that one as it misses. Pass to Hield. Here's Gay. Guarded by Robinson. Here's the screen. That's a 2 from Hield. Jump shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 1.
And you've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, they've shown great determination, and that speaks to the overall character of this team.
Now, here's Clarkson. Hasn't made one yet. Trying to end the drought. From down in the low post, it goes. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Rizachet. He's covered by Shannon. Here's Vincent. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. Back right after this. And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Pass to Shamet. Now Robinson. Knocked loose. Kuminga the pass to McCollum. Hield sets the pick for McCollum. The 3 ball. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And it's Alvarado in the corner. A 3-pointer, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They trail by 1. McCollum outside. Driving to the basket. And McCollum with the slam.
Nice play by McCollum. So crafty with the ball in his hands.
New York shooting the ball at 42%. Robinson a screen on McCollum. Towns for 3. The rebound by Hield.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Rizachet. Outside, Kuminga. Shot clock at 6. Now McCollum. He's defended by Alvarado. McCollum, no good.
And he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
The slam dunk by Robinson.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. It's McCollum on the wing. He's defended by Alvarado. McCollum right side. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the left wing. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 10 points in just the second half.
7-footers are not supposed to dribble like that, but don't tell Towns.
For For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Looking to end his cold spell. McCollum, no good.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Alvarado finds Shamet. Towns, the pass to Robinson. That misses off the backboard. The Hawks trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
McCollum outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I love how active McCollum is. Superb at drawing contact on the way up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He knows every possession is critical now. Johnson, he's checked in for the Hawks. Corey Kispert comes in for Hield. And then for New York, Anunoby, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Quinn Snyder had some words for his team over the break. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Your classic combo guard. C.J. McCollum can play off the ball as a shooting guard, but also can run the point at times. A valuable piece for this team.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Anunoby, good.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Johnson sets the screen for McCollum. And he swishes it right through. McCollum's got 20 points.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Oh, there's the muscle from Brunson.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
Kispert dishes to McCollum. Down low, Johnson. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now here's Brunson. From past the arc. And it's Ricochet with the rebound. Inside to tie it up. And the layup good by Kispert. Kispert's got his first points of the night.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
Brunson with another miss. The Hawks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside, Kuminga. McCollum with the ball. He's picked up by Anunoby.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Here's Brunson. Brunson being aggressive.
And he has become deadly from that in-between area. Brunson as efficient on the midi as anybody.
And it's good for 2. And now a 4-point New York lead. The Hawks shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Kispert with it. McCollum outside. Pass to Johnson. And the rejection by Towns.
A firm denial by Towns, knocking it away with that tremendous length.
Anunoby passes to Towns. And it's off from three-point range. Up top, Kispert. He's covered by Clarkson. A three from McCollum. It's rebounded by New York.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Clarkson. Towns sets the pick for Clarkson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's McCollum. It's to Rizachet. Johnson with a screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. Back to McCollum. A three. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 17 now, just in the second half.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
So it's Atlanta now. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Rizachet finds McCollum. Back to Rizachet. A shot, no good. The Knicks leading by 3. On the wing, Bridges. Oh, Anunoby in position. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Pass to McCollum. Deflects the pass. Outside, Kuminga. Here's McCollum. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clarkson kicks to Brunson. The kick out to Towns. Offline with his 3.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
McCollum outside. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Clarkson with the ball. Kuminga picks him up. Outside, Anunoby. A three-pointer. Good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Kuminga. Tyson Daniels comes in for Rizachet. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Corey Kispert. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. Brunson against McCollum. Shoots the three. Buries the deep ball.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Now here's Hart. Here we've got Brunson. Jacks up a three. Okongwu pulls it down.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
And the layup is off. The Knicks leading by 3. Brunson driving inside. Got it to go off the glass.
And he lives for the moment. Brunson playing his best during crunch time.
And it's McCollum off the drive. First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so McCollum nails both of them.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Now Hart. Brunson fires. The three is off. 1:21 left to play here in the fourth. McCollum. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Here we've got Brunson.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, he knew how big those free throws were. Knocked them down.
Now McCollum. Here's Johnson. It drops.
The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
And the native of England, Anunoby, doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brunson against McCollum. Misses the three. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Shooting 2.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
Now Okongwu. And the 3 misses. And so they foul intentionally.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. So it's New York picking up the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.